All right, so now it's time to do some of the lettering on the camera. This is a Canon AE1 film camera. I have some white gouache paint here. This is by Daniel Smith. It's a white titanium gouache. I've put down some tape to give me some structure so I know approximately where the letters should go and where the tops and bottom of the characters should be, and we'll see if I can make this somewhat convincing. The letters are a little bit worn on the camera, so it's okay if they don't look perfect here. And I'm liking how this gouache goes on. Gouache paint is opaque, unlike transparent watercolor, so it's perfect for doing things like lettering and signage. Whenever you need to add something to a watercolor, it will be able to go right on top, no problem. So I've managed to get these letters on, making it a little bit worn looking, just like the actual image. Sometimes the gouache dries on light, so I'm gonna go back over some of this just to give it a richer white. I'm gonna try to wing the letters over here a bit. A little scared to do this, but give it my best shot here. The lines are almost too fine for me to worry about doing them exactly. I'll probably just approximate it. Just doing some of the lines, not all of them, just enough that it's recognizable. Okay, I think that's not bad. I'm going to take the tape off this side over here, and again I'm using the Blick artist tapes. I'm pretty comfortable using it on the watercolor itself. I would only put this on the dried watercolor. I wouldn't want to damage the paint, so I'm going to take this off because I want it to get some of the lettering that's sort of, I guess it's like a serial number up here next to the film rewinder. This dial up here, you would lift up the little latch on the top and then you turn it and it winds the film inside. I'm going to do the lettering here, and this lettering, by putting this down, it also helps define a little bit of the edge here. Shows us that there's a line, even though it's not visible, there's a line that where the edge of the top part of the camera, the body, meets the side here. Actually, I can also use this white gouache to emphasize certain highlights if I need to. So like up here where some may have been lost. Hopefully to people who are familiar with this camera, the markings that I'm putting down will actually go a long way towards indicating some convincing elements here. We have the shutter speed. I'm not going to make them legible, I just want them to show that I am paying attention to the features of this camera. Anyone who's ever used these cameras, this should be pretty clear. So yeah, I'm using some of this gouache to actually create some of the highlights. Some things I wasn't able to preserve in the liquid mask stage, but that's okay. I can come back in and put these in here. And then there's a couple of little touches I still need to capture, like some of the numbering that's on the barrel of the lens. Now I'm going to mix up a green here using my blue and yellow gouache paints. Again, I'm not trying to be super accurate here. I don't want to draw too much attention to the numbering that's on the barrel. Just trying to give an impression of it. These are like the little details that can make or break the painting, in that if they are there, people will know immediately what they are supposed to represent. But I also don't want to draw too much attention to them. That's it for the barrel, and I have one more color I think I want to capture. There's a red dot over here that is just below the Canon logo. I think that will help finish it off.